So yesterday we witnessed Andreas Waschburger, a 37-year-old German swimmer. He's a very fine athlete. He's an Olympic athlete. He's represented his home country of Germany with great achievements. But yesterday was something special.
You're getting us there, Tate. That's perfect. Maybe the dive ladder. Okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. It looks like it would feel strange.
The only people
To bring in,
huh?
fenders.
Yeah, for sure.
Yesterday, he started in the dark. He's never swum before in the dark, and Molokai Island has very few lights. And it was so dark, you couldn't see a hand in front of your face. It was pitch blackness. It was so dark. And so yesterday, the pilot, Captain Jamie, took him to the start of the swim, in this case, western side of Molokai Island, a very relatively empty island. And the conditions were really relatively calm. He jumped in the water and he swam about 100 meters to shore.
All right, I heard it. I hit start. We are started.
When he stood up at the shore, a series of waves came, large waves, and they were so powerful they knocked him down and his face hit the rocks under the water. He was panicking. He was shocked. This has never occurred to him before, ever. It's never occurred to anybody before. He was bleeding, blood was coming down his nose.
Ich habe mir die Nase, glaube ich, gebrochen. Ich bin voll auf den Stein mit dem Gesicht. Oh, was?
Aber an der Stirn.
Aber nur ein bisschen.
Blutet?
Ist nicht schlimm.
Hat voll gekracht. I think I broke my nose. That was too dangerous. Always walks. That was shit.
Oh my God.
Is bleeding? No. Let's swim. This is time.
Yeah.
Well.
Okay.
Nein, Schatz.
What happened? This is what happened. You hit your head up here, right up here at my forehead, and it's a little bit bleeding.
Du hast schon
So-
eine kleine Wunde.
Do you have a?
Können wir schwimmen?
Yeah, we can
Paper towel,
swim.
Yeah. Come to me, Steve.
Wie viel Zeit läuft denn schon? Hä? Okay.
Okay, he's going.
In this way?
Yeah.
Yes.
He
go.
confirmed that he was able to continue. He continued, he swam slowly for the first 20 minutes, and then he got really into it.
Good job, great job. We're moving. Great progress. Great progress.
That's the speed over ground, not through the water.
Then the winds came up and the ocean swells came up, and they were huge swells, probably 3 to 4 meters in height. So sometimes the boat was here and Andreas was here. It was pretty incredible to see. Yet he swam 44 kilometers from Molokai Island to Oahu. He had a crew in a small boat next to him. His wife, Jasmine, was handing him his special drink every 20 minutes, 20 minutes, 40 minutes, 60 minutes, 20 minutes, 40 minutes, 60 minutes. It was like clockwork. He was swimming, his wife would hand him the bottle, he would drink and go. It was remarkable to see, absolutely remarkable to see. Because the seas were so rough and the ocean was so difficult to cross, he got seasick. People on the boat, myself included, also got seasick. But what was most incredible is that he was swimming and he went over on his back and he put his head up and he vomited a lot And then he turned back over and continued swimming. He is a man of grit, determination. He's tough physically, but mentally he's more than tough. I don't even know how to describe it. So Andreas yesterday did a fantastic swim from Molokai to Oahu that I will never forget. It was 44 kilometers in very rough water with a broken nose and blood continually pouring down his face across his nose. And so my hat's off to Andreas, who completed the fastest crossing ever of the Molokai Channel in the state of Hawaii. He was the first person to swim this far under 12 hours. He was the first person to swim under 11 hours, and he was the first person to swim under 10 hours. He set a course record, a world record that maybe will never be broken during my lifetime, certainly, in 9 hours and 55 minutes. And Molokai has everything. This channel is incredible. People have been trying to swim this channel since the late 1950s. Many, many famous swimmers have come here. Many people have failed. There are sharks, there are dolphins, there are sea turtles, there are whales, there are huge open water swimming is a true adventure, but the world is 70% ocean. But now we have the ability, the first time in human history, where men and women of all ages are adventuring out into the oceans and lakes and doing incredible things. Over the course of the 7 channels, I can see their transformation. They begin to understand that Mother Nature is much stronger than them, that Mother Nature does not allow an easy passage from point A to point B. They have to dig deep. They have to really, really go beyond what they thought possible. And so they become humble because they know when they're swimming for hours and hours, it's very, very difficult, and their true potential comes out. Yesterday, we saw Andreas. He broke his nose in the first stroke. He broke his nose. This is a huge, huge obstacle, but he was so determined that he continued to swim for almost 10 hours in very rough seas. So before, Andreas thought he was tough, but yesterday he went beyond what he thought possible, beyond what everybody thought possible. And the next channel, and the next channel, and the next channel, he will continue this transformation. They have greater appreciation for nature. They have a greater appreciation for their true potential, and they have a greater appreciation for everybody around them.